I must have accidentally clicked that without even noticing it. Alright, so I don't have much of a plan for today. Guess let me start some music. Get this set up. Good morning, Jeff. Not really. Um, Yesterday I could have used some drinking. Would have been nice, but I didn't want to leave the house, and I didn't have any drinks in the house. So I guess that's a good thing. It's never good to drink when you're not having a good day. So you know, that's like one of my rules with drinking anyway. Don't drink when you're having a bad day. Only drink when you're happy. That way you don't set up, a bad habit of when you're upset, you overdrink and have alcoholic problems, right? But it would have been nice. Oh, wrong button. I'm just getting my music started, so. Alright, this needs to get plugged in. So today, I don't know how much of a plan I got in my head yet. It's probably going to be a lot of watching, small trades, and I might try to figure out a stock that I've been watching to do an option play. The options I've actually been doing really, really good on. But the thing with the options is because I wait for very particular points is the reason why I've been doing really well with the options. So, you know, I think what I have to be okay with is having a day with no trades, and that can be hard. That can be hard. But today is a new day. As we can see, this is all gray again. So we're in the gray. We're not green. We're not red. So we need to treat today as a new day. As difficult as it may be, that's what we got to do. So I did do a few small trades yesterday. Rad was one of them. After I got it off, and I made like 150, 200 bucks, something like that. So I got back a little bit of what was lost, but only a small amount, a real small amount. So on the month, uh, I lost all profit that was made. So I'm negative 1,200 bucks right now. So I mean, honestly, it's the very beginning of the month. Well, we got time to get that back. We got time to get that back. Yeah. Can't trade emotionally. When you trade emotionally, you're going to take losses. So that's what I gotta not do. I will also say what I might do is ask y'all for some help. Uh, Advertising this YouTube channel to other people that that are doing a similar thing, and if we can get like an environment around here, there could be a stock that I'm watching or a stock somebody else could be watching, and that can be really helpful for us all to kind of jump onto it. I'd like this to be like a community. I don't want to hide behind paywalls and everything else, and so the information I would like it to be, like freely shared here, right? Um, I'm surprised. I did a little bit more on this stock too, in the afternoon. Did not expect it to hit 5, so I did not make that much on it. Oh wait, that was not yesterday. That was Friday. But I did trade it a little bit right here. I was sitting here thinking, wait, no, it didn't go up to 5. Um, I traded over this peak here. Not very many shares. I think it was 100 shares or something like that. So it was only a couple bucks. Um, but I think I'm done with that stock. This stock I'm done with. And actually, I might want to keep it here just a little bit because this was a halting queen. Touch. Sorry, I'm listening to music, so alright, so yeah, I mean nothing really happening on our watch list. SP 500. I'm wondering if we're actually going to be going through a lull in trading for a few days, to be honest. Um, we'll get through those here in a second. Especially with the credit rating of the USA being downgraded. I heard about that today. So that's not great. Yeah, my scalp trading generally, until the last few months, actually was doing really, really well. I was making some bank. Um, it's just lately it hasn't been working. So, you know, when something stops working, what you got to do is stop doing it. Um, so that's where, I'm definitely planning on taking a little bit of a slower trades here. Um, I may still scalp a little bit here and there, but scalping is a fast business. You can make a lot and you could lose a lot. It doesn't look like there's anything really cooking right now. Anyway. All right. Let's check the ladies. Yo, that's actually kind of interesting. For me to be able to cover uh my mother's health costs, the house, and everything else, I got to make about 4 grand a month. And right now, my eBay store and Amazon store is not doing well. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Uh, Yesterday I got way too aggressive, but part of that's because I gotta be careful with that. It was the beginning of the month. I just got done paying bills. Um, Yeah. So water, not tequila. It would be nice if it was tequila. It would be like, I'm partying over here. So yeah, every month I got a huge amount of money that needs to be made somehow. And that's a good part of my stress, I think. Well, not I think. I know it's a huge part of my stress. Um, I don't want to listen to that song. No. Sure. We'll go with that. So, where the ladies are at right now, doing a call option on the upside could be fun. The call for the 385 probably won't be that expensive with how low it is. Even the 380 probably wouldn't be that bad. Yeah, SPY's doing the same thing. So I'm thinking that the market actually might not be very good today. So we might be just doing a lot of watching. This didn't go down as much as I thought it would with SPY and the Queens being down like they are. It is down. I mean, relatively, it's down. I'm looking for this to go lower. The options on this pay out a lot better than the SPY or Queen. Um, but and the options are cheaper. I've actually gotten 150% climb, almost 200% climb on this once before. Um, and I did a test study. If I bought down here the call and then sold it up here, of course, if you just did this and then you did this up here, by looking at this past chart, it's so easy to know exactly what to do. But, this was a double bottom. Actually, let me just come over here. So this was a multi like support level right here. This was a little lower, yeah, but if you picked up call options, especially when it started to go back up for, a target range coming back up to here, God, it was killer amount of money. I've been doing it now for like a year and a half. A little bit more than a year and a half now. Uh Last year I was not as aggressive. Last year I was slower. This year I'm definitely being a little bit more aggressive. Until last month, I was actually in the green fairly decently. I was doing more than 4,000. The last 3 months, I've not done well. I was doing between my stock market, eBay, Amazon, and some of the other side gigs that I do. I was doing, I would say, between 6,000 to 8,000, 9,000 a month. So, I was doing good. There was a few months in there where I did 20. But the last few months, it's pretty much drained me. Um, that and I found out like a week or so ago, 2 weeks ago, maybe a little bit longer, something like that. Or no, 3 weeks ago. Doesn't really matter. But I'm getting sued, so I've had to deal with that too, and other costs that popped up out of freaking nowhere. So we're gonna get back on top. I know I'm going to. Well, I know I'm gonna. I'm always going to make the money somehow, right? I'm either going to make it here, or I'm gonna have to make a lateral move, uh, a direction change in life. But I'm that's one of the things about me. I'm very very flexible and I'm very quick at what I do. So, and that's kind of like what my YouTube channel is. That's why my YouTube channel doesn't say, stock trader or anything like that. My YouTube channel is, I guess, a life story of me. And I show the good, the bad, and the ugly. I mean, people on my YouTube channel, there are some videos where you can see me where I'm having an absolutely fantastic day. And then other days where I'm not. I wonder what Carvana is going to end up doing. It's going through a huge short squeeze, which is dangerous as hail. Um, I'm waiting for it to drop out. It's very elevated. The only thing that sucks, it's a HTB, so I can't short it. Although there is a trick or a hack that I can do on TD TOS that will allow me to short it. I've been able to do it a few times. It's not really a hack. It's just using the tools here, but in a unique way. But it makes the system, allow me to go short. Um, but whenever it starts to fall, it's going to fall really hard. The volume has been reduced. So I'm expecting a drop soon because I think it's way too elevated. I mean, I say that, but I mean, look, I don't. I think I'm just gonna watch it. I don't think I'm actually gonna take a trade on it. I should have probably done an option on it a few days ago. BJDX. Well, that's too loud. So when it was down here, it started to go back up. I could have done an option for the 50, like a week or two out, and I could have, made some good money on that one. Um, let's go take a look at the stock that just got called out. Well, that's a grower. That's what she said. Um, I threw that up on the list, so we'll keep an eye on that one. So today might actually just be a day to work on uh, control, especially when I heard about some of the unstableness going on. All right, see you when you get back. Yeah, Carvana definitely looks like it's ready to go down bad. Or are you talking about BJD, BJBX is what you're talking about. I think it's going to go through a pullback, but I'd be curious to see what it does in the day. It's definitely very elevated. It would need to hold this level of support. Whoops. Clicking all the wrong buttons today. I slept like crap. Is that? Nah, nah. Where is that stock? This one right here. What are you doing? Of course, you came back briefly up to this level. You little bitch. I'm gonna put that on my list. I'm not gonna trade it. I just kind of want to see what it does today. Red, I don't want you. I don't think I want you. Oops, wrong button. ID AI will leave you. That one can go. That one can go. Toop will leave you. That one can go. That one can go. SoFi, you can go. I'm waiting for a pop on this one, but I don't think it's going to happen. Well, was not expecting that price action. All right. We went microgreen. I guess it should be darker. Ah, there we go. I was thinking about going bigger into that, but I wanted to go small. You know, that's kind of like what we were talking about. We need to make sure we lock in profits. I'm pretty happy with the quick 75 I made on it. You know, I wish, I don't know. It's really hard to say what you wish you could have done after you saw what it did do. But like, yeah, that's nice. What sucks is I would prefer to be able to do like limit orders where I can use the charting, but you gotta put in using these buttons that can't use really anything else. And then there's the drop. Well, you know, I made 75 bucks in the last 30 minutes. That's not too shabby. So we're just gonna keep an eye on this one. Let me actually turn the camera off for a second. I need to clean it. I don't want you guys to see my big ass finger all over it. I don't think anyone's watching, but still. It was just agitating me being dirty. There we go. I don't think that dust was affecting the video footage at all. But I still wanted it cleaned up a little. All right. So BJ BX RBT. No. All right. Yeah, see, I didn't want to do this trade here. I was thinking about it. It would have been kind of nice if you got in low enough and with the thought to sell at 12, but definitely think it needs to go through a little bit of a pullback. It's getting close to market open. it's going to get a little bit more volatile as we see the volume starting to get picked up a little bit. I mean, that's going to be kind of, I don't want to say common, but expected. Wonder what happens if I touch this button. Oh, am I back? So I just pushed a button knowing that nobody was in here watching. I wish it kind of showed me when the ad was playing and when it stopped playing. All right, I'll take a look at that later and see how that worked. I don't think this is going to be. I don't think this is good yet. Watch, there's the support coming in, so I mean it could start to go up, but I think there's enough people that are trying to sell in this region that the price might get capped off for a little. Right around these whole dollar marks, like I've said before, are always a battleground. And that's kind of like what we're seeing. It's sitting right here. This is definitely a battleground area. And it looks like it's going to start to go down because some of these people that were trying to sell above that are going to start to come down, and this is starting to get weak. I think it's going to come back down towards 10.5. It's not going to go up yet. I don't think. I think it's going to come down a little bit more. I think people are trying to buy off this candle, but I still think 10.5 is where it's going to go. Oh, there's some support there. Bottom of that candle. I don't know if it will hold yet. No, we're about the mid 10.5. Possible it can start to climb up out of that, but I still think it's going to come down all the way to the 10.5 even. Maybe not. Yeah, see there it goes. So that was enough of a pullback for them, but again, we're fighting over the 11. It's a little bit lower, but trust me, it's going to bounce around this 11. I don't know if it's going to hold yet or not. Oh, excuse me. There's a few things in life that mean a lot to me. Sorry, that was just kind of a little bit of a deep thought of my own. I'm not going to finish that. kind of part of the song that I'm listening to. Not a good song to be in the headspace. So I'm gonna change it. Nope, not that one either. That one will do. This one is a good one. That's done the bottle. As I talk to myself. But David Lee Murphy. Oh. I definitely went through the 10-5. I thought it was actually going to start working its way back up on that candle right here. I could go down to 9. You know, whenever I'm nervous, I start biting my fingers. I don't even know why I'm nervous. I'm not in a trade. So that's a good sign today that I probably won't be trading. If I'm already getting nervous and on edge, that's not a good day to trade. So we're gonna take that into account on how I'm feeling. So we do a trades, it's gonna be small. We're about halfway to a small goal of 200. 200 is about, what you'd make working a full-time job. Really wouldn't cover bills though. Barely. Puppy. Well, actually, she's definitely not a puppy. But you're my puppy. Yes, you are. Hello, Oliver. Uh, so I don't think I've seen you in here before. If so, I'm sorry, I don't remember your name. I'm bad with names. So I did a small scalp on BJDX. So as you can see, my color, I'm a little green today. Definitely feeling it. Um, Not really feeling all that well. Trading today. Yesterday, I took a really big loss. I got way too aggressive. Way too aggressive. Um, and today, when I was listening to the news, the market is definitely not looking. I don't think today is going to be a good day in the market. So, I'm looking at doing some small trades. I want to try to get some green days put back on the calendar. I had a really good green day, 2 green days for the most part this month, up until yesterday. Say green, green, super red. Not just red, but super red. Not fun. So, but I'm up a little bit, and I want to keep it that way. All right, there we go. We got that back. So, Oliver, is there any stocks you're looking at? And if this is your first time to the channel, welcome. Ah, you were watching. You know, I actually wondered how many people watch the live replays. I've been kind of deleting them after a couple days. Just because I don't know. I thought if my whole channel gets filled up with my past lives of me trading, that people would get tired of that. And I was on Twitch, but I don't know. I prefer YouTube over Twitch. I might stream to both platforms later. I don't know. But oh, thank you for watching the video from yesterday. Um, yeah, yesterday was rough. So at least somebody watched it and enjoyed it, ish. If you could enjoy to see somebody have a really bad day. Now I'm gonna stop there. But it's all good. Today we're gonna have a good day. I'm already green. See? Woohoo! Green. I'm wondering what this stock's gonna end up doing. When it hit 10, I was actually thinking it was gonna go lower. So I don't think this is enough consolidation. So what I think is gonna end up happening, if this does not come up to, that was on that candle, that one was lower. If it doesn't get back up near the top of these three right here, so I guess these, not three, because it is kind of above there. So this could be a support area because there's a high volume on that candle. But if it can break above going back towards 12, we could see it rise up and go even higher. But if it stays below here, it's going to be a lot more likely for it to go down more. And with it being close to market open, I'm going to think it's going to go down, not up. So, Oliver, I got a question for you. Are you still here? Oh, oh yeah, you are. Uh, should I delete my lives after like a week or so, or should I just leave them up? What is your thought? What's your opinion? Yeah, see, so this is not, it did not get over this. So it's definitely, I feel like it's definitely going to be getting pushed down. Below? No. I can't sing either, so I try to keep it quiet so I don't bother people with my terrible singing. I actually want to change songs anyway. Ah, this works. This is a good song. So I think this is going to be a little bit of a bull trap. It may pop up, but I don't think it's going to break 11.5. We're going to see it go down. I mean, this close to market open, the stock's elevated. It's going to go down. Now, if it breaks way above, like when it opens and it breaks really high, I'm going to watch it. And I might be interested in doing another scalp depending on the volume that I'm seeing. So I'd want to give it a couple minutes to see what it does. All right, y'all can't see this, but I can actually, let me show you. If somebody leaves and then comes back, we'll have a perfect cat face. Like, oh, we got the cat face. God. We got a mountain. Oh, wait, no, 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 no. This is the tabletop, and there's a cup or something. And the cat is looking up at the top of the table to knock this off. God, I need help. Hey, how was your YouTube live today? It was a meow. Oh, God. Well, you're gonna get that here. Welcome to trading. There's some really great tools that I like to use. FinViz is right here. This is the one I use a lot. It has really good scanners and it's free. Okay, now I do pay for it. I'm not selling referral links or anything like that. It's free. You okay, girl? And then the other one, and again, I do pay for this one, but you can get it for free, is tradingview.com. These two programs, their websites, they're super, super useful. You'll see me refer to them off and on throughout the whole day. If you have any questions, you're more than welcome to ask. I might be a little slow to reply sometimes, depending on what I'm doing. Um, and the other thing I'll say is, and I'll use like yesterday as an awesome standing point. You're going to have really, really bad days trading, and you have to be able to come back in the next day and do it again, and not be trading emotionally. That's extremely difficult. Okay, I want to show my cat body. So there's the cat face, the body, looking at the table, and if later on I'm wondering if we're gonna get the tail, like if this stays like this and then we get like 4 people to come in and it jumps up, we might have a tail. God, I need help. But I think that's actually kind of funny. But I'm stupid. I will also say this, Oliver. Trading stocks, and this was something that was really, really hard for me, and still is sometimes. There are sometimes I jump into a trade because I've been sitting here for a couple hours and I feel like I'm not doing anything. And so I'll look at a trade long enough and it's like, yeah, I'm going to jump into it, even though I really shouldn't. So at the end of every day, you should always review your trades and figure out, should you have really taken that trade or did you just jump into it because you felt like you should? Um, I'm not going to buy. I just kind of want to see where that level was. I really think it needs to break over the 11.5. Um, But always review your winning trades and your losing trades at the end of every day. More so when you took a huge loss. Because you gotta understand what you did wrong so you can correct it. Alright, so that was on the hot list. This is on the scanner. I don't like this one. It feels extended. Um okay, that's kind of crazy. Um I might try to get a free trade in on this. Well, that sucked. I forgot to change that. Alright, I'm still green. Good morning, Odison. I took a scalp a little bit on BJDX and went green. Just took a small loss here. I was wanting to get down in over here, but I screwed up. I probably should have clicked it. So we're just gonna watch this, see what this does. Looks like BJDX is gonna go down a little bit. I think we're buying the dip here. Well, I didn't want it to sell out. I was hoping that would be uh, shoot up and get past, but it didn't get past the 5.9. So Oliver, I know you're new to the channel. Odison is a trader that I've been trading with for quite a long time now. Um, he's pretty good to kind of listen to. He may be joining my channel as a voice somewhere on here at some point. We need to work out the audio aspect of that. We haven't really worked on that though. Probably should. Um, but yeah, Odison has some really good call outs. And him, me kind of trade the same sometimes, except I definitely can be a lot more aggressive. And then Jeff, uh, I don't know if he's on the channel right now, but Jeff has joined our channel a couple, maybe a week or so ago. And he's been a really cool person. Has some good things to say, but he does a lot of forex, currency stuff. So it's actually kind of interesting to to hear what he has to say. Like yesterday, he had a few things about the economy. I actually really like how we're starting to collect people from multiple different areas. I mean, seriously, while we're sitting here not doing anything other than, I'm here talking and y'all are listening. But can you imagine if we had a whole group of people that were openly sharing information? Instead of, you just being one person with eyeballs, there's several of us now. So we could all be looking at different like sectors or something. As some of you guys might know, I'm really big on looking at the automotive. Um, Talking about that, my automotive stock was not showing, so I had to fix that. Automotive is just one of those sectors that I like to watch a lot. Dude, if we start our own brokerage, that would be crazy. But what could happen, um, do like what Michael Berry did and start a private equity fund. I've actually looked into doing that. Not, I mean, for some investment on the stock market, but also to, pool together people that are like minded to go into running businesses, starting businesses, and growing businesses. I've owned and ran more than one business. I'm really good at problem solving. Um, but yeah, that went through a little bit of a drop there. So the reason why I was looking at this is because it's dropping kind of hard. So I'm wondering if this could be a good option for, well, an option. I kind of want to see what it's going to do, but I'm gonna go ahead and throw that up on my uh so I got another one of these screens that I'm working. It's on the third screen. Normally that would have been on the Mac, but the Mac is not working right now. I need to get that fixed though. But I went ahead through the MGM over there on the day chart, no less, because I kind of want to keep an eye on this. I think doing an option on this might be, the options aren't even that expensive. So yeah, we're gonna be looking at doing an option call on this. Probably, I'm not sure. We're gonna keep an eye on it though. Anytime I've done option calls, I'm very, very picky on when I do them. But yeah, we're gonna keep an eye on that. This one, I mean, like, kind of hard to invest in that when you know that it went from here to all the way down here like instantly. And I would not want to do a option even remotely on that one. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm definitely being a lot slower today. Normally I'm a little bit more aggressive. Probably have already been into something else. Well, maybe I can't say that affirmatively, but this has some good support. But I mean, look at this resistance. If all this resistance comes down at the same time, I could just see this really getting pushed down hard. Kind of like that, but not as bad. I thought it would have been worse. Um, we'll throw it right here. I don't think I'm gonna do a trade on it, but we'll come back around and take a look at it. But we do have something on the halt list. Um, um, we might come back to this. If I miss out, I miss out. I'm not gonna care. Well, that's not what I wanted to happen there. Oh, that kind of sucked. I couldn't get out quick enough. I'm not really all that red, I don't think. Yeah, $52. Oh, it halted again. I'm trying to figure out if I would want to do something with this or not. $9.75. And this was what we'd call a Josh play. It didn't work out for me. All right, so I think this is going to be a potentially reasonable trade. So we're gonna look at this, see what this does when it comes back. Should be coming back about a minute. No, 2 more minutes. A minute. About a minute. I can't count today. Hi. I'm saying hi to my dog, not to y'all. Although if you guys want me to say hi, I will. Hi. She's just chilling out in my lap. All right, whenever we see this clear out, it should be coming back somewhat soon from that point. That's generally the way that works. It should be coming back really any minute now. Uh, Gee, I got lucky. I thought that was just going to be a pull down and then shoot up, but nope. Because, before it looked like it wanted to go to 7, but then sales really started to kick in. I guess there was just no one buying. So it caused the flash sale. I don't know why that filled late, but okay. Yeah. I was trying to do a dip buy. That's not a type of trading I do a lot. Or a little bit more red, so just change the shade a tab. The one stock that I should probably have done, I didn't. That's the way that goes. Let me see. Good girl. Damn, I'm sorry. Um, I actually was just looking at this one. I could see me getting caught in this one in the morning. I really could. Yeah, this one here, I jumped on it right here thinking that this was going to be a dip buy and then, it was going to jump up, but it ultimately wanted to go down further. I hate when I hear how one of my viewers lost money. I'm negative $60 right now, so honestly, I'm not even upset about that. That opened up lower than I was expecting. I don't know if it's going to come back. What sucks is, if I held on to that position that I had from over here, I could have broke even right here. I actually could have probably made $1 or two. But don't ever hold your losing positions just to go into the next day in hopes that it will go back up. 9 times out of 10, it doesn't. Just because you looked and it did doesn't mean it will. That one time that you go to do it. That was a mistake I made when I first started a lot. I would hold it for a day, 2 days, or whatever, hoping that would go back up just so I can break even. But that's part of the reason why the stocks will always fail because it doesn't always get back up there. Kind of like this one. It did, but if you didn't catch it right then, like by having a stop loss in or a stop order, a sale limit order, you would be, even lower than you were if you got out like I did down here, got in up here, out right here. I'd be out even more thousands. So, yeah, don't hold into the next day. Just because it worked here doesn't mean it would everyday course. I'm just kind of saying that because I know there's some newer traders that are watching me. But that was a mistake that I fell into a lot. Odison, was that a mistake you made too when you first started, like holding into a stock longer than you should, hoping that it would just go back up? Hell, that's still a mistake that I still make today. Like I made that mistake yesterday. I should have cut my losses way sooner on that one stock and walked away. But instead, I decided to double it and not pass it on to the next person. I passed it on to my damn self. That was self inflicted pain. Yeah, especially when when you still see the interest in the stock and you see new people coming in and everything else. And I'm just gonna pick this one, but let's say this came down, and you're like, man, look, there's a lot of people. Yeah, there's some people that are looking to sell, but it could just go up. Just it could go up. It could go up. It could go up. And you're sitting there, and it keeps going down and down and down and down. And if you just keep waiting, you're gonna end up losing a lot more than you will ever make. I promise you, you'll lose more than you will ever make. Also, when you have a grand slam on a stock, sell it like top. Okay, so top. This one was a grand slam stock some days ago. Since I'm not watching anything right this second, let's talk about this. So, if you got in anywhere over here, you need to make sure you're putting in a automatic stop loss, because as quick as it goes up, right? When you have a grand slam like this, sell it. Sell, 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 sell. If you didn't sell here, you 110% should have sold it right here. Because as you can see, it will always go back. And it even went lower than where it was originally. Um, and if you were anywhere on this candle and you were thinking, oh, look, it did this yesterday and it gapped up huge and like blah, 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 it's going to run up again. Yeah, don't do that. Because if you got caught up here, anywhere up here, you got the hammer. Like, that's the hammer. And what really sucks here, I'll tell you, I bought on this day like 8,000 shares and I sold them in the same day. I made good money on that day. I did not buy at all on this day. But can you imagine if I held here and sold up here? But knowing that this would have happened and not the other way around is so impossible. Because, I mean, if we take out that one big candle, this candle is so far elevated. And I did not make, thousands on it. I made like $1 or something or whatever. And I did make a lot more and I lost a little bit because I jumped back into it, took a chunk where I shouldn't have. But yeah, you can see top today is trading super low. Don't think just because it ran up one day that it will run up the next day. That's just a fantastic way to lose money. Uh, that was a mistake that I made quite a bit when I was starting. And this is not financial advice. I did a thing. I should honestly have that in my description saying, anything I say is not financial advice. But when you see somebody sitting in a big red box, yeah, don't do what he does. Not today. But we still got plenty of time today. We might turn it around. Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see. That was actually I think, a really good organic conversation that just happened there. Information I wish I'd gotten, back 5+ years ago when I first started, messing around with stocks. Uh, Odison, what do you think of that next Josh play? I think it was I think it was a little early. Yeah, excuse me. I think that Josh plays a little early. So I'm listening to some Metallica right now. Uh, I wish I could play the music that I'm listening to on my YouTube channel, or like have it in background or something. Except my music can vary very widely. It can go from like country music 1 minute to pop to rap to frick everywhere, heavy metal to some really goofy songs too. I got some goofy ones. So I'm just scanning all my pages. Um, as we can see, there's really nothing here that's looking good. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything right now. I say that right when I jump into one. I'm just gonna leave it right there. If it doesn't it triggered. I was gonna say if it doesn't trigger, I'm just gonna leave it there all day. Oh, did I go green? Did I go green on the day? No, wait, no way. I did not go green. I was about to be like, look, if I just went green, that would have been freaking awesome. I am now only $51 in the hole. I think this stock has a chance to go up another dollar or two. Again, I'm just gonna leave that there. And whenever it gets sells me out, I was gonna say, if it didn't do that, I was just gonna leave it there and allow it to just keep climbing. And then I was gonna move it up only like if it was like up here, I'd move it up a little bit and kind of like slowly move it up. But I kind of want to get in on a gap and go because it could be a little bit extended. but it could also just be getting, ready for a huge bull rush, which is what I'm wanting to catch. But, I can make this darker. We're doing better. Ford, GM, Tesla's doing all right. All right, I'm curious about the stock. This was a stock that I traded some time ago, back down here. And I got in and out of it several times. It'd be kind of interesting if we just bought 100 shares. I think this could be the bottom. And then let it ride. This is a very, very slow moving stock. In what one? Kaba? Which stock did you just look at? Kaba is a stock that I traded like I said, a couple months ago. I did pretty good on it. Today, I think when I get done trading, uh, I need to get to the gym. I'm trying to work out and do cardio. Guys, my cardio sucks. So I've been going to the gym and doing the exercise bike and the treadmills. Because why run in this Texas heat when it's 100 plus degrees out when I can do it in the gym where there's AC? So I think I might go to the gym. Then after that, I'll probably go take a 2 mile walk around the lake to be in the heat. Might do that. Just because it is good to get some sweat equity, right? Put in some sweat. Um, and then I don't know what I'll do the rest of the day. I actually kind of need to go to Walmart. I need to make some food. Oh, are you talking about Josh's trade? Yeah, I'm looking at it. I No, not with the way today's kind of been going. No, I guess I'll put it right there. Kind of hoping for that. All right. Now we're just gonna let this kind of be, or not. Oh, why did I move it up so much? I probably should have left it down. Watch. I'm kind of trading a little scared, partly because I'm trying to get Um, back to green on the day, which I'm doing all right. Can't really make my red color any more red. I guess I could put it almost into the black. Actually, should gray be if you're close to the win lose rate, or and then black being like you're back into black? I don't know. Shit, I'm gonna think about that. Or I could do like gray on the scale. I don't know. I'll think about that. I kind of want, like a simple way that you guys can see how I'm doing on the day as I bounce in between stocks. So we got to get back to green, we got $35 we got to do. Honestly, 35 bucks, I'm not even worried about that. That's a dinner. Especially when we compare that to what we did yesterday. Especially with what I did yesterday. I 35 bucks is okay. A-okay. So, does anyone, out of all the two people who are watching me right now, what's your plans for the rest of the day? Once we're done doing this, what are you guys thinking? I feel sorry for Josh. Odison, you probably just saw that pain. Although I feel Josh. That's what I should have done yesterday on that one stock that I went in on more than once. Okay. I actually kind of feel like I kind of wish I had a gym, buddy or something to go with. It can be kind of hard to motivate myself because I don't like working out. I actually kind of hate it. But with my cardio being so bad, that's just something I need to work on. You know, uh, I don't know if I want to go too personal in my life yet. Maybe it's soon. There, there's something that I'm kind of doing. You guys just can't tell yet or see, but yeah, I'll leave it at that. But yeah, I kind of need to work on some cardio. AMD. You know, the call options on AMD, I looked at them before. If you're feeling really kind of bullish on it, just grab a call option, in like 3 weeks out, give or take. This is not really a stock that I watch all that much. Honestly, a call option on this stock would be really good. Grab like the 117. 3 weeks out. Can you get the 117? You can. Get the 117 or the 116. 3 weeks out. So let's see what that would look like. Uh, oh, I gotta take this call. Give me a second. But I'm gonna put in all the information right here. Guys, that phone call, you have no idea. That phone call was so important. It's not even funny. That that phone call just took a huge amount of stress off my shoulders. Not all of it, but a huge portion of it. So, um, damn, Odison, I am so sorry. Um, anyway, so the call option for that stock, I would want to sell it before the expiration because it getting up to 120, I don't know if AMD would do that. I mean, it's a possibility, but if it jumps back up there in a week, say to the 117, um, you could be looking at 18, 30%. If it does it within the next few days, you'd be looking at like a 50% climb. If it really jumps up and it recovers all of that in, say, 3 days, you could be looking at, 101% climb. That's actually, I'm going to leave this on here. I'm not going to change it. Um, actually, I'll fuck it up somehow. Um, let me see if this works the way I'm hoping it would. Give me a second. No, I can't like look up the numbers. That sucks. It doesn't save the hyperlink. Oh well, I got it saved in case I accidentally close this. Because you can see the percentage, right? So this is the top number is the percentage. So if I need to, I can get that. I gotta get this call again. All right, sorry about that. But I mean, honestly, I think the AMD call could be pretty darn good. But if it drops even a little bit, I mean, you're looking at a huge loss. I would like to see the green be a little bit more closer to over here, but um, I think ultimately it could be a good trade. And Otis and Jeff, the one thing I kind of want to say here, I don't know. there's a lot of YouTube channels that are stock traders or stock trading. Not very many actually will sit here, both in the chat and literally on my screen. You can see when I make money and when I lose money. I show literally everything. That's not normal. I really like this thing that we got going. I think personally it's really really cool. And it's only going to get better. Audio should be working. I took the audio off for a second while I was on the phone call. Should can anyone else hear me? Okay, you can hear me. All right, I was just typing on a message. I seeing if y'all can hear me. Yeah. So I took the audio off while I was on the phone call. I need to get like a little like phone symbol or something for when I pause the audio. Or I guess I could just throw up the "I'll be right back." But just getting like a little image thing, kind of like what I did right here. Hint, hint. Anyone who may be watching this video stream later, if you'd like to put your ad right here, it is available. I go to that screen, especially a lot in the morning. Um, so I mean, they would see it. Um, Guys, I honestly think this is the end of the day. Um, no, that's not what I wanted. Actually, I'll just do it. Whoops, wrong button. Um, you know, I have some history with this stock right here, which is part of the reason why I don't like it. But I mean, it's up there right now. It could be interesting to do like a small play, a couple hundred shares, put a stop loss like way down here or something, and then walk away from it and see what it does in the next day or two. The only reason why I'm not kind of doing that is because even at a couple hundred shares, it would only be a few dollars. So, if you're only going to make a dollar or two or $5, is it really worth the risk of losing your money? Probably not. It's not just losing the money, but it's also locking up, the capital. Now, of course, it's not going to lock up that much capital, but I'm kind of thinking out loud as it comes to me. This is not a pre-planned conversation. But well, nothing on my YouTube channel is really pre-planned. I mean, I don't have a script in front of me. The only script I have in front of me is make more of these, more dollars. I need to make more of these. That's the only script that I got. And yeah, that's a single dollar bill. But I need to make more of those. Honestly. You know, no, like I made $1. Yay! I've made $1. That should be like, Harry gave Dolly a sock. Hey, look. I did say I needed more of these. I made one more. Literally. 1.5 more. So I got this much plus 176. That much more of $1. Like, not a full dollar, not a half. About a little bit more than half. Sorry, that was very, very scientific right there. I was hoping that I could just stay in the profit zone and then allow it to kind of like just keep going up. But like I said, I got history with this stock. This stock's took my money before. So I don't want to stay in it for the long haul. You guys, if you guys remembered, I actually had this I had the option for this one for Friday at the 19 strike, and you really would have needed to be above the 20 to make money on it. So I would be profit, I don't know, maybe 5%. No, 30%, 30%. But when I sold it, I actually had a profit margin of doubled. A little bit more than double. So it was like 102%. So that's part of the reason why I don't like sitting on my options until expiration. I like to kind of put them out just far enough that I can capture the profit. All right. We got a stock to go take a look at. Sweet. TCBP. All right. All right, so in the short term, this looks good. Okay. This is the high volume here, so it's trading above that. But you see how there's no volume? Let me actually pull this up on the bigger. So you see, this is a really high volume right here. It's trading above that. But there's no volume here that's even close to this. So this is what I would call being like top heavy. Like, you know, this is very heavy right here. This is very light, and it would would want to rotate or could rotate. Um, and then the volume on the day also looks a little light. So with a stock that's in this price range, I would expect it to have a lot more volume. And the volume is kind of light. So, no, I would not trade this one. I mean, if you want to be in it small, like less than a few shares, I mean, maybe you could take the chance and say, you know, put a stop loss at 70. And what you're going to hope for is, you know, this may be a red candle for today, but tomorrow it could go green and go fairly decent. But I don't know. I wouldn't put my money on that one. I'm glad I took my money out of this one though. Like, boom, 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 boom. Uh, Glad I didn't stay in that. I mean, dude, in all honesty. Oh, Yale actually hit the halt list. I didn't even notice that. At 386. Price level 386. So right here. I'm not going to invest in that either, I don't think. Uh, retro. What? What happened here? Nice. Did you go, did you buy an option on it or did you just straight out bought it? Nice move there. Dude, that's Odison. I wish I could figure out the fix for that because that happens way too often. I agree. You know, you're sitting there and it doesn't want to work for you. Oh, I ain't doing no 2000. I need to make sure I take that off. I think this just got halted not long ago. We got another halt though. Let's go take a look at that one. Yeah, no. So I'm gonna say this right now. I do not think I'm going to take this trade. I do not think so. I mean, yeah, Jeff. That's kind of like what I'm doing. I'm I'm trying to lock in profits a little early, but you know that did work out for me in the long run on uh, uh, Carvana. Um, no, I appreciate your opinion. I appreciate everybody's opinion. You know, one thing my parents always made sure I learned when I was younger: you don't need to know everything. If you know the right people to go ask. I'm kind of curious to see what this does when it comes back. That is the mental game there, Odison. I was thinking about jumping on AMD. I wish I did. I wish I did. Um, no, I don't want that. Watch, because I took it off, it's going to consolidate a little bit, and then it's going to go. Oh, but I'm not. I guess I am going to watch for it. Look, see, there it goes. No, it may not. A little bit of pressure up here. Yeah, it's working its way up. Dude, AMD, if we had jumped in on it early in the morning, could have been a pretty good, or actually, you probably would want to jump on it after this drop here. But AMD definitely could have been a very good play. Um, with the volatility kind of going down and the way the market is, I'm kind of just sitting back. What is Nove doing? Nove is working up past the high day. Yeah, see, this is going down. So yeah, let me step out for a second. I'm gonna go stretch my legs. I've been sitting for a good minute now. So I'll be right back. Oh, every day I get older. All right, I'm back. I don't know why every time I get up from the computer, I say something. Kind of. So while I get this put back to normal, something y'all can do that would really help my channel. If you guys would like to try to help me, I hope you guys would want to try to help me. If you like these videos, it helps YouTube to push it out to more people, to more viewers. And if you know somebody who is also trading or wanted to get into trading or wants to talk business or anything like that, hey, please share this video. Let people know that I'm going to go live. That I'm honest and down to earth. Or, if you think I'm not down to earth and I'm not honest, well, tell them what you think about me. I would, if I can grow this YouTube channel, this could really help me in me being able to, take care of my dues. And hopefully, we can all kind of grow from that. All right, so the cat that I had from earlier has changed a lot. Yeah, YouTube. I'm glad YouTube just dropped me into your feed, but my channel definitely doesn't rank very well. But yeah, so there's the tabletop, the cup, the cat, and I guess he has tuberculosis or something because he has a lot of bumps. I don't, I don't know. I saw the cat kind of showing up earlier today, and it's just been kind of, I don't know, something that's been funny to me personally. HLF, what are you doing? It's Herbalife. I don't believe in Herbalife. Actually, I can't say that. I don't know much about Herbalife, but I don't believe in this stock. This seems very kind of elevated. Yeah, see, that went right back down to nothing. And the other thing I'm gonna say, um, if I ever advertise anything on my YouTube channel, I want you guys to know it's only because I believe in it. If I don't believe in something, I'm not gonna have it advertised on my channel unless it's a YouTube ad that I have no control over. I've had the opportunity to sell or get paid to put like a lot of video game or cell phone games on my YouTube channel. And I've checked out like one or two of those games and I didn't like them. One of them was actually super kind of buggy and like every 3 seconds there was an ad. I played it for like 5 seconds, maybe 6 seconds. After like the second ad within like, yeah, I was like, yeah, no. I don't want to be like most other YouTubers. My audience, that's a good question, Jeff. My target for my audience is everyone. I if you're a non-voice, come on in, ask questions. If you're an experienced trader like Odison is, or like you are with Forex and whatnot, I would love you to join too. You could be a part of the conversation. You can, do what like Ozen does and say, his wins, his losses, or if he's looking at a stock, we could all look at a stock. If we have a lot of experienced traders in here, that's a lot of really good eyeballs that we can utilize to kind of know where we may want to look at on the market. If we have non-vis people, I would love them to kind of learn and grow with the experience. I'm still learning and growing, as we all know from yesterday. I guess that's not really growing, it's shrinking, but same thing. But my YouTube channel, I think I was saying this the other day to somebody, I'm not sure, I don't remember. But my YouTube channel is not, it's about, trading. And when I was driving a semi truck, it was not necessarily about trucking. Yeah, that's the audience that was getting targeted at the time because that's what I was doing. Um, but there's videos on my YouTube channel that go back to when I was a teenager. I think, unless I deleted them all. I'm not sure. My YouTube channel is more or less showing a window into my life, I guess. Um, when I was a teenager, I didn't really have friends. Um, so I did YouTube, and I posted a lot on YouTube. Uh, Especially in the computer programming when I used to be a computer programmer. But there's been, periodically points through my life where I'd stopped doing YouTube for a while. So there's some holes in there, and there's been some videos I just removed. Uh, so I guess this is the world's longest drama TV show, documentary, blogger, whatever you kind of want to call it. Um, there's very few things I hold back from my life. There's actually one thing that I've been hiding from my YouTube, TikTok, and everywhere. I'm not ready to share that here yet, but I'm going to sooner or later. But I share everything. So lately, I've been doing a lot of stock trading. I've shown my Amazon store and my eBay store a few times. Although my eBay and Amazon is not doing all that well right now, so I'm not doing a whole lot of stuff on it. So I'm not doing that many videos. So I mean, I don't think that answers your question. But anyone who enjoys or would enjoy watching, hear my corny jokes or just ask whatever. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, see, no money. I got I got some inventory. I need some more, but I got these computers. I got a couple of these still. And my eBay is not really that much better. No waiting shipments. No, last 90 days. I mean, yeah, see, I'm hurt. Nothing really worth showing there. Um, and I did buy into a company. I think I shared it here before. Uh, so the Studios collection on Facebook. Let me post this here. Uh, damn it, that's all screwed up now. Anyway, the Studios collection. Um, I don't know why my box is all screwed up now. I can't type it in there. Oh, I'll do it over here. I'm just gonna kind of type it in here so that way it's easy for you guys. There. So the Studio Collection, this is a furniture company that I invested in. My friend and now business partner, Jeff, he owns part of this as well, or the other half of it. And he makes some of this super awesome stuff. See, this is a piece of wall art that we did. This is metal. This is cut in metal. This is metal. That's metal, and it's wood on the back. But all this right here is metal, and we've made some really cool stuff here. So I'm going to be doing some stuff here whenever we actually get into doing some building. Um, and I'm trying to sell this style to somebody right now. So hopefully we get a house or two that we're going to do some built-ins for. Because we've done some very beautiful built-ins. Because we did all this here. We did all of that. I mean, this here, I'm hoping this will do good. I really like this table. This table, I mean, you gotta admit, that is sick. Can you imagine that for like a dining room table or something, or a conference room table? And for the tops, we can do marble, concrete, porcelains. We can do wood. That's metal there and wood. That's like another table similar but a little bit different. But yeah, I mean, He can do some really, really cool stuff. And all of this is handmade. It's not like, oh, we ordered the legs from somebody or anything like that. We make all of it. So we did all of that too. That's like a little cheap deal, but that's super cool too. So anyway, you kind of get the idea. Um, Hello? Yes? No, I don't. Okay. Um, so this is something I'm going to be working on, or I've been working on it, but it's been kind of slow because there's things that are still having to go into place, but it's getting there. Um, but if you know somebody who needs some really cool furniture pieces, share the studio's collection, please. I guess that's what I would consider a shameless plug into my, YouTube channel. I'm surprised Riot's kind of going up. Crypto is having some problems because Riot is a crypto play. I'm just scanning through everything. I'm going to get rid of this nightmare. I don't want the nightmare. Make the nightmare go away. Ooh, yeah. So I guess, the other thing I'll say, my YouTube channel is going to be about me trying to grow my business. Um, I don't want to use this as an advertising platform only. It's going to be more of just like following what I do. It's going to have its own YouTube channel where it would be more advertising kind of led, kind of. It's going to show the build process and be more like just that. My YouTube channel is just more of just like an overall everything that I'm doing, if that makes sense. Honestly, uh, well, bleh. I don't know why I'm having such a brain fart. See you when you get back. I I don't know about this one here. Oh, Oliver, what stock? What stock? Let's take a look at it. Wall Street bets. You got to be careful with that. But what's the stock? I want to go take a look at it. And I've YOLO'd a few times on my YouTube channel. As long as you didn't go into leverage. I'm going to get rid of this one too. I'm done. These five. Uh, Toby Keith. Shitty golfer. Do I want to listen to that? I don't know. Oh. Um, brother, I'm gonna put it up on my non-changing screen, like the screen I don't change much, and I'm gonna hope and pray that you do good. Did you get a good fill? Because with the volume, I mean, the volume kind of is not good. So hopefully it didn't have slippage. And good luck. I'll keep an eye on it. Hope it works out. I lost a viewer probably because of my singing. Sound of Madness. Shine down. Let's go and take a look at this stock here. Yeah, I don't know why that one was up on the list. I kind of want to just take a look. Oh, okay. Well, I'll say this. Be very, very careful trading off of Wall Street bets. Some of the due diligence that they do there sometimes is good. Sometimes it is good. I watch the site every now and then. You know, I get things on my phone, but I lost money from Wall Street bets. Uh, so in the chat room that I am a part of, it's behind a paywall. But I just said I think I'm gonna be done for the day. I don't want to go chasing. Everything is kind of trending sideways, whereas grinding. And I don't know. I just think it would be better to book the loss that I did of $34. Not a huge loss by any means, but I don't want to go chasing it. See, this looks interesting, but I mean, there's just not much support. The volume is good, but it could flip way too quick. To me, I don't think this is going to be worth it. Even though everything else looks good on the chart, it's just today I'm not feeling it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put the uh, red in my calendar here. It's not super red or anything like that. It's just a red. Um, so yeah, that's in there. And whenever I update my Google Calendar with the if it's a green day or red day, really signifies for me anyway. That's it. I'm done. Now, have I taken a trade after that? Yes, I have. But it is not very common. See, if you were trying to chase this up, if you didn't sell or have a tight stop loss, I mean, you could be going upside down quite easily with this. And it could also be going right back up. I mean, I don't know. It's just everything right now is just being too hard to gauge. I guess I could have done a trade on Tesla. I don't know if I would have, but I don't know if I would have done a trade on Tesla. But there, if you jumped in on it down here with the hopes it was going to go up, you could have. I mean, that really wouldn't have been a YOLO, but it would have took a huge chunk of cash to really make it worthwhile to do that. So, would have been worth it? No, not really. So, you know what? That's going to be the day. I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do for lunch. And like I said, I'm probably going to try to go to the gym. Yeah. I mean, I don't even want to invest in this because yeah, could it go all the way up? Yeah, it could, but it could just I don't like that. If I try to do an investment on this, it would be for like a long plan, a long play, and I'm just not a big fan of that. I guess you could have done, bought down here, like on this candle, bought and then put a stop loss right here, or even down here. That would have been like $50 per 100. So you could have done 200 for or 200 shares for $100 loss risk, and you would be sitting at what per 100 $100, $100 ish, maybe slightly under, slightly less. So you've been up 200, risking 100. That's a good 2 to 1. But that's a dip play, and I'm not very good with dip plays. And there was really nothing that was showing that it was going to go higher, other than the fact that it did get above this. But I mean, just too much of a risk. This is really kind of like looking at the trade after the fact, and you really have to be able to guess what it's going to do at the time of the trade. Same thing here. I could have gone into this probably 2 times over the other one at 20, at 38. If you did that 2 times per Carvana, you have been looking at like what, 80 cents. So you've been close to the same deal, But again, um, just too much of a variance. Yeah, so I got some other things I could work on before I go for lunch because it's 10 o'clock my time. Um, Although I didn't have breakfast, so um, I'm just going to go and take care of some of the things I need to take care of. Uh, get lunch, or I might go to the gym before lunch. I don't know. Which way should I do that? Lunch first or gym first? Probably gym first, because on a full stomach might not be fun to do cardio. Yeah, gym first. All right. Well, I will see y'all tomorrow. Um, I guess I'll start again at 7:30. So, yeah, I'm just checking all my screens. I'm gonna leave my tablet up though. So my tablet will be just up and talking. I'm gonna be at the computer, so if anything happens, I'll see it. But other than that, um, yeah, I'm done for the day. See you tomorrow, Oliver. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for dropping in. Jeff and Odison, I'll see y'all tomorrow as well. And hopefully we can all make some money. So, please like and share. I guess the common way to end a video on YouTube, right? Yeah. I just ran through all my screens. I'm done. I'm out. Peace.